Hello, Election Day pundits. You guys are here because it's time to predict the Electoral College results of 2020. We do this every year, and it's actually really hard for any one kid to get the map exactly right. So you're probably trying to win prizes just to be close, but you will be richly rewarded. Jolly Ranchers, drachma, depending on how close, or if you can nail it exactly right. It's really, really hard. This is a full out project grade because this is really important. You're going to have to do all these steps exactly correctly. So take some time with this. It's important, and it's time to click on maps. So you must submit your entry before the polls start to close. So this is a real deadline, like voting. You have to vote by the deadline. You can't be like, oh, I'm going to do it later. So check 270win.com to make sure that the states, so the eastern part of Indiana, this is going to be, so basically the whole state is 7 o'clock because of the time zone difference with Kentucky, Indiana, because 6 p.m. to them is 7 p.m. Eastern, because I don't think they do the fallback thing like we are. To save daylight, to make daylight, to save the daylight, yes. Okay, anyway, 270win.com is a great website. There's a million things here. Part of this project is just to explore the website. So click on stuff. All right, so you can't be late with this. Obviously, now, something happens, you turn your entry in late. That's not a work. I mean, unless there's a problem, obviously, we just can't have you in the contest. So even if you're, sick or funerals or puppies or whatever, wouldn't hurt your grade, but you've got to be submitted by the deadline in order to be considered for the contest. That's just how it works. Explore other sites like Real Clear Politics and check out the latest polls. You can see that I'm filming this on Wednesday, October 28th, where Emerson has Biden up by 5 across the entire country in the general election. Rasmussen has Trump up by 1 in the entire country. Wisconsin, Biden's up 1 to 5 to 17. Okay, you go check the site yourself, because 17, they can't be off by 17. What is 16? A spread of 16, and this is all just the new stuff. Notice that they have congressional district 2 in Maine, because that's the one district that Trump could try to win a single elector in Maine. If you guys had noticed that Maine splits, Nebraska splits. So you might also see some polls for Nebraska. So I won't waste your time with these. By the time you're doing this assignment, it's old. It's old news. So even, and I've got links for you to check 2016, but you could even see how much the polls are different comparing October 27th, which you can still scroll down and see that the Pennsylvania tie, the Florida Trump bump by 4, or Florida's up Biden by 2. How accurate are these polls? That's part of the project, because you can't make a prediction without really going in here and seeing what would be a likely scenario for some of these states. So take some time with this project and investigate what the states are going to do. If you think you're ready to start predicting, then the first step of submitting your prediction after you've done all your research. Oh, sorry, I missed this one. This is really a neat website. New York Times does a district by district, county by county breakdown, and we're all right here in the Tri-County area, Grizzell Middle School. So you can actually find voter results if you go to the county results or the Secretary of State of Ohio. Maybe I should put a link to that, and you could find your neighborhood. You could see how red, purple, or blue your neighborhood is. But this shows you Ohio has a dark blue Cleveland, and then light blue city areas in Toledo, Cincinnati, and Columbus. And that would be probably Marietta. Not Marietta. Okay, anyway, Canton. Mahoning, probably Canton. Anyway, people, investigate, because Gary Johnson was here 4 years ago. Where did 174,000 Gary Johnson votes go? And the split between these two, Trump and Clinton, is that going to hold? Because that's a pretty big, that's 43 to 51. So that's 8.1%. And do your research. Hopefully you find some of this interesting. At some point you're like, I got to get off the screen. Well, you could take a break and come back, because this is a project. Do this several different times. Take some time with your research. When you're ready, here we are at 270towin.com. And here is your clickable map. It comes up for you on a default based on polling. So this website's automatically going to put in, whatever polls they like. They don't look at all the polls. They might look at Real Clear Politics. This map is created at a given time. Your timestamp's got to be before the contest. You say Ohio's going to stay red. You say Michigan's going to go light blue. So light blue, dark blue doesn't affect the number. It also won't affect our contest unless you want to be, all crazy. And you will get a bonus just for trying to predict the light blue, dark blue stuff. That would be very time consuming. What bonus do you want? You just tell me, because if you want to take some time, it's like, I'm definitely leaving California dark blue. Oregon, Washington are definitely dark blue. Nevada could be light blue. Arizona could be light blue. It could be light red. So go through and make some choices. It's a project. It's a project. So take some time on this and decide what you want. If you get to the point that you think you've got it all figured out, right? Nevada's out there, Trump's out there in Nevada, and you think you got this thing, he's going to win it by 2. The website is called 270win.com for a reason, because you need 270. And this map right here is a very likely, oh, whoops, my bad. Maine is going to be dark blue, if not medium blue. Whoops. So there's Biden winning, with Nevada going red. This is a very likely map right here. This is a likely map. Wait, Minnesota, Wisconsin. Wisconsin had all those polls. How do you decide? Does Wisconsin go back to blue? And then Michigan stays red? Well, now it's 272 to 266. And yeah, how about that? Okay, enough. Click the share button. Michigan's going to go blue. I will have to post my own prediction on this thing, because I can't seem to decide. Pennsylvania, they're selling more Trump cookies in Pennsylvania. So Pennsylvania is going to go red because that one bakery. Ohio bakery that's correctly predicted the last 9 elections has Trump in the lead. So, hey, yeah, why did I just tell you to go to all those websites? You just have to go to the bakeries. So 4 years ago. All right, enough of that. Folks, you could spend hours on this stuff. I don't know. Let's say that goes red. That goes blue. And we're back to 2. And, oh, that's not going. That'll go blue. Now we're back to 270. That was blue. So Nebraska is split. And there's one congressional district around Omaha. I forget which one it is that could go blue. So why don't we give Biden one of those? in Nebraska, because it could go blue. Trump was there giving a rally to make sure it doesn't go blue, but let's say it does. All right. Nevada goes blue. This is very plausible. This is a very plausible scenario based on bakeries in Ohio and Pennsylvania, based on rallies, based on recent polling. Yeah. And based on, yeah. So this could work. 269 to 269. Huh. That'd be a tie. Share map. Click this button here. I'm now following the directions. It says it in the directions. So I went to this and I clicked to interact and I made my final prediction. Now I need to click this button. So you got to do it this way. You will click this button. Up pops a bunch of code. Copy the embed code. Copy the embed code. It's copied it to the clipboard for you. Thank you. Close the window. What's next in the directions? Copy it. Check. Using the link button in the lower part of this window, paste your embed code. So here I am trying to make a comment. The link in the lower parts. The link in the lower part. Link embed. Another tie. Now, there we go. It's going to, I can't see it yet, but that's okay. They'll let you preview it. It's probably going to work fine, but I still have room to type. Do I have to type anything according to the directions? Type an explanation of why the founding fathers used this system instead of just counting the total popular votes. It has to do with being a republic. So answer that question. What is a republic? The Greeks are direct democracy. Republic, we learned that with the Romans. The Romans didn't do direct elections. They did direct elections of representatives. So my election day is all about voting for representatives. I'm not going to vote on any law. You, in Greece, were voting on laws directly. That's direct democracy. So your answer is going to relate. Give a better answer than mine. Republic, not thanks, Grammarly, not direct democracy. So you need to give an answer about the reasoning of our founding fathers for this system instead of just, in fact, and you could say more about the effect of this. You've looked through results. You've seen that twice in my lifetime, your parents' lifetime, twice, the president did not win the popular vote, but was picked president by the Electoral College. Now type your opinion and then that's it. So form just by now, you will have just a truly interesting opinion. Form that opinion based on everything that we've seen at this point, everything that you're paying attention to. And please don't just watch one network or one type of network. Go to different places, go to different sources. Try to go on YouTube, see the people that might be streaming results. Go to C-SPAN and see how C-SPAN tries to connect in with all sides. C-SPAN is just one unique place that doesn't try to just build a narrative for their favorite candidate. Okay, I think I'm done here, and I hope that this has explained everything except for the burning question. How many of you are like, wait, Mr. All, what happens if there's a tie? What happens if there's a tie? Not telling. You tell me. You tell me, because this is actually a possible map. And look at this. Another possible map with a tie where Pennsylvania does not go red. And we forgot about Arizona. No, what else was there? Yeah. Anyway, I've posted two possible ties. Oh, Minnesota. And here's why. If you're still listening to this video, you can have the Easter egg. The Easter egg will be called former student Byron, who is working in Texas for one of the congressional campaigns. And he said that they have some inside polling data that shows Minnesota is likely to go red this time because of the situation that's been there. So if you say former student Byron is the one providing that information, then you can take a prize from the prize drawer. That is your Easter egg for today. And this video is now too long. Thank you for sticking around, and I hope that you win. Everybody could win. The whole team could win this because you all could try to get a map that would actually work. And two of them could actually be ties. And be sure to come to class knowing what would happen in a tie, because that's when things get crazy, people. We don't want crazy, but that would be crazy. Goodbye, everybody.